Whoopi Goldberg of THEView made fun of Alyssa Farah Griffin's shirt-wearing style. Whoopi was fiddling with a pair of scissors near the end of Thursday's program when The View returned from commercial. Whoopi remarked of Alyssa Farah Griffin's clothing, "So, we don't want anyone to get nervous, but we have been talking about this shirt." She went on, referring to the show's wardrobe assistant, "I don't really feel like somebody needs to cut it so it works, but I think we need to call Fran." Fran appeared and said, "The shirt is right, because the shirt is really supposed to be worn like this." Alyssa had been wearing it off to the side, so she fixed it on her. However, the intended look was not to be asymmetrical. The blouse had cutaway panels on both sides. After Fran fixed it, Alyssa couldn't stop laughing at her own mistake. Whoopi made fun of Alyssa's shirt-wearing style, saying that was not as shocking as her looking like she'd just come out from under a building. Whoopi, meanwhile, tore up her notes and insisted that Raquel Leviss get paid more. The panelists on Thursday's episode of The View talked about Vanderpump Rules. Fans are crediting Raquel Leviss for saving the show with she and Tom Sandoval's affair, said Whoopi. For the first time in 10 years, the show is up for an Emmy, as she recognized. They're requesting that Bravo get paid more. "Pay her more, please." Rips apart her notes in front of her, Whoopi yelled. "Raise her salary." Whoopi said it again. Her demand was met with applause from the audience. The other panelists responded with claps and giggles. For weeks on end, people would not stop talking about Raquel and Tom's scandalous connection. While having the affair with Raquel, Tom was dating Ariana Medix. Whoopi's assertion that Raquel ought to be paid more was enthusiastically endorsed by the crowd and admirers. Whoopi, however, declared that she would not be participating in the game show that Michael Strahan is hosting. Michael was the day's guest on The View, which aired on Monday. After a late commercial break, Alyssa Farah Griffin welcomed Michael back and referenced the $100,000 pyramid, the game show he anchors. Participants in the game show compete in a word association game. Each competitor competes with a famous partner, and each partner provides the other with 6 different word clues. Before the allotted time expires, one partner must guess the words. Alyssa spoke with Michael and gave him a brief rundown of the procedure. She mentioned that a significant portion of the game involves celebrities. When they got to the word association part, Michael nodded to Whoopi, figuring she would fit right in. "So, Whoopi, you would excel. I'm just saying that," Michael said to Whoopi. The moderator, head in one hand, smiled faintly as the camera panned across to her. "Not gonna happen, babe," she smiled and flung her head back in response. "But I do like watching, I have to say, I do like watching," she said. She said, "It's a lot of fun, and you make it fun." Approaching Michael, Whoopi, meantime, caused a stir when she revealed a recent health problem that has made it difficult for her to eat and go to the bathroom. When she candidly discussed her sexual life on live television, she startled her fans. Unfortunately, though, Whoopi talked on a more somber subject on Monday's talk show program. The actress disclosed a recent health concern that has been causing her discomfort for a few weeks. Each panelist began the program by giving an account of their 4th of July weekend activities. Sarah Haynes, 45, had a pool party for her children and their friends, while Sunny Hostin, 54, went to Michael Rubin's white party in the Hamptons. Anna Navarro, 51, traveled to the Dominican Republic with her spouse, while Alyssa Farah Griffin, 34, spent time with her in-laws in New Hampshire. When Whoopi turned to discuss her vacation weekend, though, she acknowledged it wasn't quite as enjoyable. "I took care of my back. That's why I wasn't moving around much," she said. "People took care of me, fed me, and came to visit. Got me a bathroom. You are aware that those are the crucial elements." She went on, "When you're just trying to get to the bathroom, and it's way over there, and you're thinking, aw, come on." Then Sunny asked, "How did it happen?" In response, Whoopi nevertheless said that she doesn't know. I don't know what I did, but something told me to try to get up, and my back went, yeah, and I was like, this is our way of saying to you, she remembered. Days before disclosing her health condition, Whoopi gave the View audience a rare glimpse into her private life in an NSFW segment. The hosts of the show were informed by the producers on Thursday, June 29, that it was time to go to commercial, but that didn't stop the moderator from making a brief but stunning statement. According to a recent study, more people in their 50s are getting divorced than ever before, which Whoopi identified as a hot topic. The moderator became agitated because she felt that everything touched too close to home after her co-hosts gave their thoughts on why this would be the case. This idea that older people don't know how to get it on. How do you think we got here? Asked the 67-year-old. Then she firmly stated, we know what we're doing. Sunny Hostin interrupted, wanting to follow up and say she had a question for Whoopi. As soon as the music began to play to notify the hosts that it was time for a commercial break, the moderator yelled at her, quick, baby. Do you go younger or older? Sunny inquired. Whoopi grinned and said, depends, then joked that she wasn't referring to the underwear company. The moderator swiftly ordered the broadcast to commercial, grinning and lifting her eyebrows cheekily. We'll be right back, she added. Whoopi has already spoken up about her antics in the bedroom and her goal of educating the public about the fact that older women may still have sexual relationships. In an interview with Talk Show Live late last year, the host spilled some tea while promoting her new book, Two Old Broads, which she co-wrote with the late novelist M.E. Hecht. Whoopi made a suggestion that she might have more sex than average when she said, go out and do stuff. It's a book of celebration. Well, have some sex. It's taboo to discuss elderly people having sex, although it happens frequently. Honestly, we're having more sex than everyone else.